good, y'all? What's poppin'? Welcome to another Ricardo update. It's been long overdue, but there was nothing to tell you until now. So shout outs to those of y'all that's in the Patreon Discord, specifically. If you're watching this right now and you're on Patreon but you're not in the Discord, you missing out, okay? Because before I do these videos or before I do any dedicated Patreon video, I hit it in the private Discord. So a lot of y'all paying for something that y'all not even using. Over half of y'all is not in the Discord. So I need y'all to understand that y'all need to pause this video right now if you're in the Patreon and go join the Discord. Alright, so as y'all can see by the title, it ain't clickbait, okay? I really don't even do clickbait like that. I don't do clickbait most of the time, okay? If not all of the time where I put something in the title, I'ma deliver on the motherfucking title. So I don't know how I'm gonna twist the title, but no more que pedir Ricardo. Okay, we almost lost Ricardo, y'all. Ricardo almost got his ass arrested because he thought it made sense to put hands on his wife. Could we even call her a wife anymore? Is it? I don't know what the fuck we gonna call her. Cause at this point, it's headed towards divorce, okay? It's only been a year since they've been married, okay? Their anniversary just passed in August and he out here doing bullshit. He out here doing bullshit, right? I can't. All right, so just to let y'all know, I'm not gonna do a full beat because I just got my hair done, all right? And it's one of those things where why is there toothpaste on this? Oh, this came from my luggage and toothpaste exploded all over my like traveling bag or whatever, so kind of annoyed. This is Coach Sunset Dreams, and I love this scent, but I could never find it in a full bottle without buying like the whole set, and it annoys me because like I have eczema, so I can't use like scented like lotions and stuff, and it's like I just want the damn bottle, so I'm forced to just buy these little things, and I only have a tiny bit left. So if you guys ever find it, let me know so I can like order it or travel to the place to buy it. Like I love the Coach Sunset Dreams perfume, definitely one of my faves. But anyways, so yeah, here's the update that y'all been waiting for. Like I said, there's been nothing, okay, nothing to tell y'all about, but that's not what I was saying. I was saying I'm not gonna do a full beat because I just got my hair done, and essentially I don't like putting like foundation and stuff on my face when like my edges are like nice and sleek, because then when I wash it off, like my edges gotta be washed off. Like y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, no, it sounds weird. Okay, yeah, but I'm just gonna be putting lashes and some lip and like touching up my eyebrows. Really, I'm not gonna be doing much. And I just realized that I packed all my eyebrow stuff, so I'm going on a bachelorette trip / vacation next week. I'm gonna be in New Orleans, so realistically I don't have most of my shit. So I'm sitting here looking around like, oh my god, I am not about to go back in the suitcase to get all my stuff, so I'm gonna have to finesse. But while I try to finesse and figure out what I'm doing, let's get into this, okay? So boom, my mother calls me like a week ago and she's like, yo, we almost lost your cousin last week. And I'm like, fuck you do now? Now, let me just tell y'all, bro. There's a lot of things I just haven't told about Ricardo, mainly because I think certain things should be kept private. And also because it's just like, oh my God, it just be story on story on story. But let me just say, Ricardo's always getting himself in some shit, okay? Like, constantly. So I'm like, oh my God, what happened? Like, did he actually almost die this time? So she's like, no. But like, literally, like, he was about to get arrested. And I'm like, again? Like, that was my first word. I'm like, again? So she's like, bro, I don't know, but one of your cousins called basically saying that he saw his wife at a party and she started screaming bloody murder. Now, for me, I'm just like, why is she being so fucking dramatic? And why the hell is she at our family functions? Because I automatically assume one of my family members had a party, because the thing is, my family, they like to have functions. Like my extended family, like they like having functions and parties and all of that. Personally, I'm not attending any of that shit because I have things to do. I don't really do parties. Like I'll go to a function here and there, I'll show face, wave and all of that, but like I'm not doing all of that goofy stuff. So my first thought is, why the hell she at our family functions? And my mom was like, honestly, I don't know the details, and once I get the details, I'm gonna tell you. I'm like, I bet, sis. So a few days later, I go with her to go grocery shopping or whatever, and she's like, she hops in my car, she's like, honestly, your cousin, he's out of control. And I'm like, what happened? And she's like, bro, honestly, I don't understand what's up with him. Like, I just don't get it. You know how Haitians are. She just making a long ass introduction longer. So I'm like, what happened? Like, what? Like, tell me what happened. So she's like, bro, she's like, so Ricardo is always calling his wife on a consistent basis, trying to get her back. So let me just tell y'all, ever since Ricardo and his wife broke up, well, essentially Ricardo's wife broke up with him, he stays on the phone with her with no remorse every night, begging her to come back to him. I think that's silly. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's unnecessary, but that's what he does. Okay? Every night he's crying on the phone with her, begging her to come back. And from what I understand, she says no. Okay? But from what I understand also, they're amicable. Like there's no beef, but she doesn't want to get back with him. He also doesn't really go over there. Like, for, you know, we all know Ricardo still lives with my parents. We all know she still lives with her parents, but he's still trying to make an attempt to make her come back. So essentially, I am hearing that her family was having a family function and her mother's boyfriend told Ricardo about the party and he planned to go to this party. Keep that in mind and hold on to it for the rest of this story. Okay? So this whole time he's begging this woman to come back and all of this goofy shit. He never reveals to her that he plans to come to this party. So now she goes and tells him, oh yeah, this weekend I'm going to go to my family's party that they're having. Hopefully it's fun. Ja, 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 ja. So he's talking to her unbeknownst, not telling her that he plans to show up to this party as well. Okay? Again, I just told y'all, her mother's boyfriend also invited him to this party. Now you guys are probably wondering, why would he do that? To be honest, it sounds very messy to me, but he is pretty close to some people in her family. My family's pretty close with some people in her family, and he's pretty close to the mother's boyfriend. I think that's messy of him to do that. What do I know? Oh, this is brown. Okay. I thought this was like a darker brown, but this is like brown, y'all. So apparently he doesn't tell her. She's raving about this party. She's excited to go to this party. She's happy to go to this party. And he's like, oh yeah, it should be fun. Ja, 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 ja. You know, I hope you have fun. You know, I'm not gonna be there. Da, 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 da. Whole time having a conversation like he's not gonna be at this party. Whatever. So now my mother has been trying to get Ricardo to get her some tobacco. We already talked about how Haitians are obsessed with tobacco. Excuse me. In a separate video on this channel. I don't know what the obsession with tobacco is in Haitian culture, but it's very strange and I think they get high off of it at this point. But like, my mother's obsession is very fucking annoying and it plagues my damn life. Okay, that's all I gotta say. It plagues my life and it's very irritating. It's very fucking irritating. But any fucking how, essentially, my mom asked Ricardo if he can go retrieve some tobacco from one of my cousins that lives in upstate New York. Ricardo never wanted to go and get this tobacco because she lived too far. She lived like a good 2.5 hours away, like somewhere in upstate New York. However, this cousin would actually be at that party. Now, you guys probably wondering like, why the hell would your mom ask Ricardo to do that when she not even friends with Ricardo? That's the same shit I said. I'm like, first of all, you don't even fuck with the dude. Why you asking him to run favors for you? She ain't had shit to say because clearly I'm telling the truth. You know, Pisces, they don't like being caught red-handed. They don't like being caught with their pants down. But anyway, I'm like, you're messy too, because why are you telling him to run favors to you? You don't like him. You're always cursing him out. You're always telling him he's a bad person. You shouldn't be asking him to do anything for you. But anyways, ma'am, but this family member happens to be there. His woman is going to be there, in quotation marks. Woman is going to be there. So he makes it his business to go to this party. Also, the mother's boyfriend invites him to this party. However, the wife, ex-wife, whatever the fuck, doesn't know he's going to be there. So now day arrives for the party, ladies and gentlemen. And I have no eyeliner, except for the eyeliner that I just used. Oh wait, I do have this eyeliner. I don't like using crayon eyeliner on my eyes. Whatever. Oh wait, I have this one too, but this one's like purple. Is this purple too? Nope, this is black. Anyways, let me try to open this. It's gonna take forever. But anyways, so now the cousin that has my mother's tobacco, we have to give her a name. We're gonna call her Catherine. Generic ass name. Yeah, we're just gonna call her Catherine. So Catherine was running late to the party. She came late to all the drama, y'all. So Catherine arrives late to the party, so she misses all the shits. And from what I understand, Ricardo pulls up with the mother's boyfriend in tow. The mother is not at this party from what I understand. And he goes and he approaches the mime, okay, aka the wife. That's what we named her on this channel. Okay, he approaches the mime and the mime is in shock. Okay, she is in shock and she automatically gets upset. She's like, what are you doing here? You didn't say you were gonna be here. You have no right to be here. This is my family's party. You should have told me you was gonna be here. You're being a creep. you're being ridiculous. Don't even talk to me. I don't even want to talk to you right now because what is you doing here? Child. In an attempt to get her to stop walking away from him because she automatically turns around to get away from him because she's upset. She don't want to talk to him because you creepy as hell. What the fuck you doing here? He grabs her by her hair and yanks her by her hair, in turn grabbing her braids out of her scalp. As my mother's telling me the story, I'm in shock. I'm like, Ricardo did not. And she's like, yes, the fuck he did. I'm just like, what in the actual fuck is going on? Like, what the hell is wrong with this nigga? Like, why would you do that? What possesses you to do something like that to somebody? Who the fuck do you think you are? At this point, I wanted to curse him out, but at the same time, when I'm telling y'all, I have not really spoken to Ricardo like that ever since I heard that him and his fiance haven't been together, because I'm just trying to act like I don't know nothing about it. Like, that's how I'm going about it, because he hasn't told me anything about it. Like, he used to be a lot more open and stuff, and now, like, he's been all depressed about her, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna let him grieve, and things like that. And plus, it's just like, he's kind of royal trash too. So it's like, I don't really want to associate myself with people like that. Oh, I gotta focus. I do not like crayon liner. It's just not giving. Not as crisp as I want, but it shall do for now. I just want to throw some lashes on, some lip shit on, and call it a day. I'm really focused on my lips today. I want to practice doing the lip liner thing the way I did in my last Get Ready With Me. I just have a lot of videos to film, so. All right, so yeah. He does that. The girl starts screaming, as she should, because he ripped 3 braids out of her head. She's screaming. People are confused. People start running to her like, oh my God, what happened? What's wrong? She's like, he ripped braids out my head. He attacked me. What the fuck? So she's going off. He's standing there in shock because he didn't expect her to react that way. I don't fucking know. I don't know what the hell he expected. To be honest, she better than me. I would have slapped the shit out of him. I would have started punching him. I would have started throwing him to the ground. Like, honestly, my adverse reaction when I'm touched, when I'm not supposed to be touched, is to hit you because I'm from the hood. So I don't know about you, but I would have hit that motherfucker. Okay, he would not have gotten away with that. I'm telling you that much. Like, he would not have gotten away with that. He would have had a problem. We would have had a serious problem. Like, Ricardo was not about to touch me, and I was not about to touch him. Okay, all right. Like, I was shook when I heard what he had done. So my mother's telling me the story. My mouth is to the floor. Like, I'm literally in shock. Like, she's telling me the shit while I'm driving. I'm like, okay, so what did he do next? Apparently, Ricardo's talking about some, oh, could y'all please, like, hug her, caress her so she doesn't like call the police on me. Are you dumb? You should have the police called on you. You should have all types of charges pressed on you, as a matter of fact, because what you did is criminal. What you did is violence. What you did is illegal. There's no reason why you should have put any hands on her. What you did is messed up. Like, what you did is a crime. This is not Haiti. You cannot just be out here putting hands on people when they get you upset. Even in Haiti, you'd probably get arrested for that. Like, what are you doing? So now he leaves the party with my mom's tobacco. At least that's the only silver lining in the story. He comes home, he don't say a word to nobody. By this point, Catherine done already called my mom and was like, listen, I don't know what happened, because she came late to the party, okay? Like I said, she came late. She don't know what the fuck happened. She just saw the aftermath of everything. She saw everybody. Do y'all see a line? I don't see shit. Yo, I'm so lazy, guys. Like, I really could just go and get this shit out of my suitcase. Okay, maybe I could do this one. No, it's not working. My lips look towed up from the flow up. But anyways, essentially, Catherine done called up my mom, already telling my mom, like, I don't know what happened, but yeah, like, something done happened with Ricardo. I see everybody caressing and running to the defense of the mime. I don't know, like, is he already back yet? My mom's like, yeah, he came back and he didn't say anything to anyone. I mean, I got my tobacco though, thank you. And I'm just looking at my mom like, you don't got no shame. Like, I blame you for this, because you and your little tobacco obsession is literally part of the problem here. Like, why are you sending this man to get anything for you when you're not his friend? Like, granted, he's violent and clearly shouldn't be in a relationship with anyone, but like, ma'am, your tobacco obsession is problematic. Y'all, let me just go get the goddamn liner. Like, I need to stop struggling like this. See, my logic was, I don't wear makeup. I won't need any of this shit. I mean, I don't consider this makeup, so. But anyways, so yeah, I was like, yeah, your little tobacco obsession is part of the problem here. You need to stop. And then she curses me out, whatever. She only curses me out when she knows I'm right. Okay. Oh, honestly, this shit looks horrible. I'm gonna have to take the whole thing off and start over. Look at my lips looking like Napoleon ice cream. What the hell was that? Oh, that was lipstick. Yeah, I was like, your little addiction almost got Ricardo locked up, even though I was joking. Ricardo almost got Ricardo locked up. Let's not get shit twisted. But I was just like, this is just really crazy to me, because why would you rip braids out this girl's head? Who the fuck is you? Like, I was thinking that this whole time, like, I can try this liner instead. It's a lot easier to work with. Like, why? So after talking to Catherine, that's when my mother called me. She didn't get the whole story. My mother actually got the whole story from my father. Now you guys probably like, I thought Ricardo was beefing with your dad. Me too, but I guess bro codes, you know how men are. They don't stay mad at each other for long. After he dyed his hair with my father's toothbrush and called my daddy broke and lazy, looks like they friends again. So my dad, the next day, went into his room, was like, oh, what's wrong? You come in the house after the party. You don't talk to nobody. Like, what happened? What's going on? This nigga's like, oh, you know, I saw the mime and, you know, she started screaming and I didn't know what to do. So, you see, Ricardo started this shit on some, I don't know why she started acting like that towards me. You know exactly why she started screaming, Ricardo. Oubliez comme ça fait. So, now he's like, so now he's talking to my dad and he's like, oh yeah. So now my dad's like, oh, so what happened? Like, what'd you do to her? Like, why'd she start screaming? He's like, well, you know, essentially I went up to her and I tried to talk to her. She didn't want to talk to me. And I ended up, you know, pulling her hair and, you know, a few of her braids came out. My dad's like, oh, c'est gros violon sous fait tes filles, ah oui? Started basically telling him about himself. And y'all, I guess Ricardo didn't really like it, but it's just like, my dad's right. That's violence. Like, that's legitimate violence. Like, what you did was violence. Like, I don't know what he expected my father to say to him, but that's violence. There's no and ifs or buts about it. Like, why did you think that what you did was okay? Why did you think that my dad was gonna say any different to you? Like, it's just really freaking ridiculous to me how some men feel entitled to women's attention. Some men think that they could get away with literally attacking women when they do things that they don't like. At that point, I guess Ricardo, felt some type of way. I don't know. He remained in his room. To be honest with you, I feel like this woman should press some charges. Shit, I'll take her there. If she needs somebody, I'll translate. I'll do all of that, because what Ricardo did was horrible. I don't really like the girl, but nobody deserves that. Absolutely horrible. And like I said earlier, it's very interesting because Ricardo has not said a damn thing to me about any of this. So personally, I act like I don't know nothing about his relationship. I act like they still married. I haven't asked him anything about her though. I just act like it's not my business. Because no, like, I just be like, oh, like, and the thing is, I don't really even see him like that anymore. Like, when I go to my parents' house, he's like not there, or he's just cooped up in his room crying. So I just act like I don't know shit, bitch. I collect the rent and I go about my business. So all I care about is the rent money, okay? It's just like, honestly, Ricardo's not a good person. And I personally can't stand how, like, people in my family enable his behavior. Like, they don't like him either, but they be enabling a lot of the shit that he does and says. And it's just like, like, why? So I'm just on the wave of ignoring him and his shenanigans. Like, it's y'all fault that he act like that. And I've been saying that for too long now. Like, every single time they sit here and say something or complain about his behavior, I'm like, it's all y'all fault that he act like that, okay? Like, not too long ago, he got into an argument with one of his daughters and he called the little girl a hoe. Like, who calls a 15-year-old girl a hoe? Like, why would you do that? You're her father and you've done nothing for her. You would think that you would be nice to her, the nicest person to her you could possibly be, because you've done nothing for the girl. And all the little girl did was ask him for an iPad for her birthday and some hair, like some weave to get her hair done. And she made a slick comment, yes, but nothing to be warranted being called promiscuous. You don't know nothing about her life. And even if she was promiscuous, it's probably because she ain't have a father in her life. Whose fault is that? It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous, y'all. Like, too many things to count. Too many things to go over. Be a few of y'all that comment on my videos and y'all be like, you take so long just to put on some lashes and some lip gloss. I have ADHD, so it's hard for me to focus on doing a few things at once. And in this case, I kind of have a lot of my things packed away, so I have to make do with what I have left here, so I apologize. If you want to watch somebody else that does stuff faster, that's fine. And I'm not a makeup girly. I look pretty without any of this shit, therefore I'm not used to doing any of this and I don't really care to. I only do this once in a while when I'm gonna be filming a lot in one day, like today. So yeah, keep your comments to your fucking self. Thank you very fucking much. So yeah, so now Ricardo's mom is gonna be coming. That's for my next video I'm about to film. And it's very interesting because Ricardo thinks that he doesn't have to contribute or do anything when his mom gets here. And it's gonna be my first time probably beefing with Ricardo because really, bitch, that's your mother. You better act like the son that she thinks you are. And this is the thing that annoys me because, like, I understand a mom is a mom and a mom is always gonna defend her cub. However, if I ever have a kid that I know ain't shit, I'm never gonna sit there and defend they ain't shitness. Like, I'm still gonna love my kid as a kid, but I'm never gonna sit there and defend they shit. I'm never gonna sit there and, like, try to, like, act like I don't know who the fuck they is. And Ricardo's mother really be out here trying to act like she don't know who the hell her son is. And that shit ends today, okay? To now. It ends to now. Because, nah, we've housed her at least 2 or 3 separate occasions, and we did all the work. We put all our money into it. Now his son got a car, he got a wife, he just don't want to fucking leave, so that's fine. Your money's going towards your mother this time, so stay tuned for that video, because Ricardo think this shit is a fucking game. His whole life is free in that damn house. He don't fucking put up for nothing. It's about to be game over. He think this shit is a joke? Do I look like a fucking clown to you? Like, shit aggravating. Like, this nigga don't do anything. He don't do nothing. All he do is sleep, eat, and cry over his bitch. Like, it's just so fucking frustrating. So let's do. So this is Lancome. Let's see, color, design, hot nude. I was gonna go for a burgundy, but hot nude is fine. I just feel bad. I got this as a gift like a year ago, and I barely worn it. This is such a pretty color. I love the smell of this lip gloss. I said lip gloss, lipstick. A glossy top coat, possibly this one. This is shiny. This is from the Lip Boar, and this is from my friend's business. And this one is from another black business called Hortense Hibiscus. This is more like bright. Like it's like a, I don't know. Nah, I don't want to go lighter like that. I do really like this color though, just not today. Not today. All right, time to show off my hair. All right, oh, love it. Oh yes. Do you love it? Because I love it. Do you love the 2000s reference? The early 2000s reference? Comment down below if you get it. Because do you love it? I love it. I really wanted to go for burgundy, but the pink, it goes. It goes. I'm probably going to go for burgundy later when I'm filming my other videos, but I don't know. I really like this one. Anyways, guys, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and let me know what do you think is gonna happen between Ricardo and his mime, because to be quite honest with you, I thought they would have probably tried to reconcile by now, but I think the woman is fed up with him. She's fed up by the fact that he hasn't gotten them an apartment. She's fed up by the fact that he makes broken promises. She's fed up by the fact that he's clearly violent and he doesn't know that no means no. She's fed up by the fact that she feels like she's gonna be the one holding up the relationship financially and every other way, and she doesn't deserve that. And honestly, I'm happy for her. Shit, I'll be there to help her any way she needs. D'accord avec, period. Okay, with that being said, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, do all that, and I'ma see y'all next time. Bye.